Good morning, children. And now we'll continue the social subject, that is civics, first chapter 1. Okay, that is how the state government works. In this lesson, we'll see about the government that is in India. India is a federal type of government we are following in India. That is the central government as well as the state government. Central government is in New Delhi, and each and every states we have state government. That you all know. According for the easy administration of the whole of India, it is divided into states. Understand? So each and every state we have the state government. That is Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Orissa, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat. Understand, many states are there. That only we are going to see in this lesson. Which is our state? Very good. Tamil Nadu is a state. Okay. And which is the capital of Tamil Nadu? Yes, Chennai. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. We are going to see in this lesson about the state government, how the state government it works, who are all working for state government. Okay. Now, in this, the government of India, it has divided India into how totally 28 states are there in India. Understand how many states are there in India? 28. Among that, our state is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a state, and the capital of Tamil Nadu is, which is the capital of Tamil Nadu? Yes, Chennai. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Okay. And the government of Tamil Nadu, our government is divided into two types of the government there. That is, one is central government, central and state. This state government only we are going to see in this lesson. This state government, it has three bodies, three forms of departments. Understand? One is executive, legislature and judiciary. The state have their own executive, legislature and judiciary. Executive, legislature and judiciary. In this executive, the people who are all in the executive, the governor, the chief minister, CM, and the council of ministers. They are in this executive. And in legislature, we have two houses, upper house and lower house. Understand? Upper house, upper and lower. This upper house is called as Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers, and lower house is called as Assembly. And in judiciary, judiciary means justice. We have the district courts, high court, and understand, in state we have the high court. High court is the chief in each and every state. All over the thing, all over India, the important court is the highest court, the highest appeal in India is the Supreme Court. Understand? It is in New Delhi. But all the 28 states, how many states I told you? There are 28 states and 7 union territories. So, all the 28 states we have what? The high courts. So, this only we are going to see in this lesson. Our state divided into three: executive, legislature and judiciary. One by one we will see. First one, executive. Now, we are going to see about the governor. First one, governor. This governor is the nominal head of the constitution, the state constitution. He is the nominal chief head, like president. President is the chief head. He is the first citizen of India. Understand? Likewise, what are all the powers the president is having, the same powers this governor is having in the state government. Can you able to follow then? So, this governor is the nominal head of the what we can say, the state, and he has, one by one we'll see. First one, the governor. He is the nominal head. Nominal head. He should be in the office for 5 years. 5 years term of office. Understand? Before, if the 5 years is not completed, 5 years is not completed, before if he misbehave or if he fell ill, understand, his posting, his position will be dismissed. Can you able to follow? He will resign. If he want to resign, means the post, the governor post will be vacant. And, okay, can you able to follow then? And what we can say, the governor to be, what are the qualification for the governor? Abdin keta, the governor should have 35 years of age. Understand? He should be the Indian citizen. He should be Indian citizen and he should attain 35 years of age. So, these are all the qualification of the governor. Now, what are all the powers and functions of the governor? Abdin paakla. Okay, the governor is the nominal, already I told you, he is the chief of the state government. Avar the first. What are all the rules and regulations, laws we are taking, the governor should assent it, sign panano. Then only it will become a law. It will become an act. Okay. So, governor is the nominal head of the state. And second point is, he is only appointed all the important officials. Mainly, he should appoint the chief minister. நம்மளோட CM இருக்காங்கல்ல, the governor only should appoint the chief minister. Understand? And other MLAs, the MLAs இருக்காங்க, member of the legislative assembly, they are also appointed by the governor on the advice of the chief minister. Can you able to follow? So, all other ministers also appointed by the governor. And the third one is, any important emergency for the state, எமர்ஜென்சி ஆக்டிவிட்டி, அவசர கால உத்தரவு போடணும், யாராவது நம்மளை அட்டாக் பண்ணுறாங்க, இனி கண்ட்ரியில் ஏதாவது ஒரு பெரிய அசந்தர்ப்பமான நேச்சுரல் கலாமிட்டிஸ் வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், த கவர்னர் ஷுட் டேக் டெசிஷன். அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? எமர்ஜென்சி decision should make by the governor only. And what we can say, he is the chancellor of state. All the universities we have, many universities, Madras University, understand, then what we can say, Annamalai University in Chidambaram, then Ramachandra University we have. So many universities, Bharatiyar University in Coimbatore, many universities are there. The governor is the chancellor for the public universities. Understand? And other what we can say, he should, the governor only should be in the first session of the state legislature. Our the first meeting nadakadala state legislature, the governor only should conduct the meeting. And if you want to dissolve the party also, he can dissolve the meeting also. Understand? Then he should be only should give approval to all the ministers. What are all the department they can have? Abdin solite, he should give appointment, and he should nominate. He should not be to ask any suggestions from anybody for this nomination. அவரே தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் he can nominate one Anglo-Indian member for the state legislature. ஒரு Anglo-Indian மெம்பரை அவர் என்ன பண்ணலாம், he can nominate அவர் இஷ்டப்படி. பட் அவங்க எப்படி இருக்கணும், நல்ல ஒரு ஸ்காலராக இருக்கணும். படிக்காதவனை முட்டாளை போய் யாருன்னா செலக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்களா? No, not at all. Understand? So he can nominate one member, Anglo-Indian member for the state legislature. Understand? And what are the other thing அப்படினு கேட்டா, he should assent the annual budget. What is annual budget ma? Yeah, இப்போ ஒரு பொருளுக்கும் விலைவாசி, இப்போ விலைவாசி போடுறாங்கன்னு சொல்றாங்கல்ல, that is the budget. The budget will prepare by the finance committee. Understand? The finance committee will submit the budget to the president. That is the governor. He should assent, he should give his sign for the annual budget. So these are all the very important powers of the president. Can you able to follow? Okay. Now we will see the next one, the position of the governor. He will be like the president of India. Already I told you, the president of India, what are all the powers the president of India is having in our country, all the powers will have by this governor. Understand? And all the he will be the relation between the central government and the state government. What are all the decisions taken by the state government, it should be said to the central government by this governor only. Understand? So he should act as a bridge between the central government and the state government. Okay, and he has to solve all the problems, any difficulties which occurred in the state. He should solve the problems. The governor only should solve the problems in the state. Okay, and what are the other thing? The governor should he can take any independent decision for the state. அவர் தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் தன்னிச்சையாக யாரையும் கேட்காத அவர் என்ன பண்ணலாம், he can take any decision for the welfare of the state. நம்மளோட கவர்னர் என்ன பண்ணலாம், தமிழ்நாடுக்காக என்ன டெசிஷன் வேணால் அவர் எடுக்கலாம், ஆனால் அது மக்களுடைய நலனுக்காக இருக்கணும். For the welfare of the people, he can take any decision. So these are all the powers and functions of the governor. Next we will pass on to the CM, that is Chief Minister. Okay, who is our Chief Minister now? Next year only we are going to have an election. Okay, but still now, who is our Chief Minister? Yeah, Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is our CM now. So, what are all the powers and functions of the CM? Again, எப்படி நம்ம கவர்னருக்கு பார்த்தோம், அதே மாதிரி he should be the Indian citizen and he should attain the age of 25 years. Understand? And where he is the real head of the state. Actually, governor is the nominal head of the state பார்த்தோம், but chief minister is the real head of the state. Understand? He is the real head. இப்போ for an example, I can say for each and every newspapers, magazines, in television, யாரை நீங்கள் நிறைய பார்க்குறீங்க? கவர்னரை பார்க்குறீங்களா, சிஎம்ஐ பார்க்குறோமா நம்ம? Yeah, very good. In all the occasions we are seeing a CM only, chief minister தான் நம்ம பார்க்குறோம் எல்லா இடத்துலையும், இல்லை? நலத்திட்டங்கள் அறிவித்தாலும் சரி. Okay, all the state policies they are given by a CM only, chief minister தான் நம்ம பார்க்குறோம். குழந்தைங்களுக்கு கூட தெரியும் who is a CM. கவர்னரோட நேம் தெரியாது, பட் everybody we can say the name of the, we know about the CM. Understand? Chief minister. So he is the real head of the state government. Understand? And what we can say, he is offering his office also should be 5 years term. If for an example, or election will conduct an election அப்படினு வெச்சுக்கலாம். There are many parties in India. What are all the parties? You just say in Tamil Nadu, you first say, yeah, ruling party is ADMK and the opposition party is DMK, and Congress party we have, Communist party we have, Telugu Desam, in Telugu we have, understand, and Janata Dal we have, many parties like that we have in India. Then BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, many parties we have in India. So in the election, the party which gets majority seat, yaar win pandranglo, understand, they'll form the government. So இப்போ நடந்த 4 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி 5 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி நடந்த எலெக்ஷனில் who got the majority seats? The ADMK. அப்போ யார் இருந்தா? ஜெயலலிதா இல்லை, the ex chief minister Jayalalitha was there. She got the majority seat and she became the CM. பட் அவங்க சிக்காயிட்டு she passed away. ஸோ அதனால தான் நமக்கு எடப்பாடி பழனிசாமி அவர் நம்ம இப்போ சிஎம்மாக வந்தார். Okay, so all the real powers of the states are in the hands of the chief minister only. He should take the decision for the state. Understand, all the policies he will make. And the council of ministers, they are also under the control of chief minister. If the governor, he dissolve the legislature, இந்த கட்சி வேண்டாம், அவங்க ஏதோ தப்பு பண்ணிட்டாங்க, அவங்கள டிஸ்மிஸ் பண்ணிடணும் அப்படின்ட்டு, இஃப் ஹி டிசால்வ் த சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர், சிஎம் எடுத்துட்டாருன்னா, த ஹோல் ஆஃப் செக்ரட்டரி வில் பி டிஸ்மிஸ், அந்த ஹோல் பார்ட்டியே எடுத்துருவாங்க. இப்போ எடப்பாடி பழனிசாமியை சிஎம்லேருந்து எடுத்துட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா த ஹோல் பார்ட்டி, அது அவங்க த கவர்மெண்ட்டே இருக்காது. ஸோ ஃபார் தட் ஒன்லி ஐ எம் சேயிங் a chief minister is very important. He is the real head of the state. Understand? And what are the powers and function of the chief minister? அப்படின்னு பார்க்கலாம். Okay, நம்ம கவர்னர் பார்த்தாச்சு. Now the chief minister is the real head of the state and he should take the major decision. The decision making எல்லாம் யார் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் CM only, chief minister. And he should act as an important role between the other ministers, the council of ministers and the governor. Understand? And also the people. He should be like a bridge between the council of ministers and the governor. Okay, and what we can say, he should supervise the activities of the council of ministers. ஏன்னா அவர் தான் chief minister, இல்லை மினிஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கெல்லாம் சீஃப், புரியுது? அதனால தான் சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர் அந்த நேம். ஸோ த கவுன்சில் ஆஃப் மினிஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு எல்லாருக்கும் சீஃப் யார்? சிஎம். ஸோ ஹீ ஷுட் see all the activities of the other ministers and he should appoint the important role making policies for the state government. This chief minister only should take. And வேறு என்ன பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னா, he should important role in making higher appointments of the state government, that is higher officials. இப்போ பார்க்குறோம், what we can say, the education minister. Who is the education minister? This Mr. Chengottayan is a education minister. இல்லை, அந்த மாதிரி each and every department we have an minister. இந்த department இந்த மினிஸ்டருக்கு கொடுக்கலாம், இந்த railway department, the police department, like that he will allot the department to the ministers. ஸோ இந்த வேலையெல்லாம் யார் செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், ஆல் தீஸ் பவர்ஸ் this CM only is having these powers to give the departments to the ministers. So these are all the powers. Understand? Powers and functions of the chief minister. Now we are going to see about the legislature. The legislature, we have two houses, I told you, upper house and lower house. The upper house is called as council of ministers, legislative council and legislative assembly. Legislative council and this is legislative assembly. There are two houses, I told you. Okay, and now legislative council is the members of the ministers in the legislative council and it is the upper house. It is a permanent house. Understand? அதில் இந்த 5 years அந்த மாதிரிலாம் அவங்களுக்கு கிடையாது. The legislative council people, the members will be 6 years termல 1/3 of the members என்ன பண்ணிகிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, மூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். இப்போ ஃபார் அன் எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு இப்போ 300 மெம்பர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம். அப்போ 1/3 எவ்வளோ 100 மெம்பர்ஸ். 100 மெம்பர்ஸ் ஒரு 6 இயர்ஸ் கழிச்சு அவங்க மூவ் ஆகிட்டு வேறு ஒரு 100 மெம்பர்ஸ் வருவாங்க. The presiding officer of the legislative council is called as chairman. Understand, the presiding officer of the legislative council is called as the chairman. Now, legislative assembly. The legislative assembly members, they are called as MLA. Member of legislative assembly. That is called as MLA. Understand, MLA நம்ம சொல்லுவோம்ல அவங்க தான். Understand, நம்ம MLA நிறைய பேர் நமக்கு தெரியும். அவங்க தான் நம்மளை டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் வைஸாக they are ruling us. Okay, and there are MLAs entire state they are elected. These MLAs, they are elected through the election by the people. Can you able to follow? இப்போ உங்களுக்குலாம் வந்து உங்கள் டாடி மம்மி எலெக்ஷன் நடக்கும்போது நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. அவங்கெல்லாம் போயிட்டு பூத் ஒன்று இருக்கும் ஸ்கூல்ஸு ஆர் எல்ஸ் எனி ஆஃபீஸ், எனி கவர்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸில், அந்த மாதிரி பஞ்சாயத்து யூனியன் ஆஃபீஸில் ஓட்டு போடுறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, they'll go and elect their representative. ஓட்டு போடுவாங்கல்ல போயிட்டு. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட், நீங்கள் கூட 18 இயர்ஸ் ஆனால் என்ன பண்ணலாம், you can give your vote. Okay, எலெக்ஷனில். So like that, the MLAs, they are elected through the election. Can you able to follow? And they'll become the member of the legislative assembly. So among the member of the legislative assembly only the chief minister they'll nominate. அதிலிருந்து ஒருத்தர் தான் CM, the chief minister. Can you able to follow children? Okay, so this is a member of the legislative assembly. இவங்க எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு சொன்னால் they should have 25 years of age. 25 years. இவங்க லெஜிஸ்லேட்டிவ் கவுன்சிலில் எவ்வளோ இயர்ஸ் இருக்கணும்னு பார்த்தோம், 30 years. And the MLAs, those who attain 25 years of age only, they can contest in the election. Electionல அவங்க they have to contest. Understand? And each and we can, the state government, they will allot the constituencies. Understand? Because the total Tamil Nadu எடுத்துக்கிட்டோன்னு சொன்னால் there are many districts in Tamil Nadu. So district வைஸாக ஒவ்வொரு டிஸ்ட்ரிக்டையும் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, கான்ஸ்டியூன்சிஸ் அப்படின்னு they'll divide. என்ன வார்டு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்கள்ல, 1வது வட்டம் 2வது வட்டம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, பார்த்து கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? இப்போ கூட நம்மளுக்கு நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் இன் ஏப்ரல் ஆர் மே வில் ஹாவ் த எலெக்ஷன். அப்போ நீங்கள் நல்லா உங்களுக்கு புரியும், நீங்கள் அப்போ பேப்பர்லாம் படிங்க. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஸோ வில் ஹாவ் த எலெக்ஷன் த்ரூ திஸ் கான்ஸ்டிட்யூன்சிஸ். அண்ட் வாட் ஆர் த நெக்ஸ்ட் திங் அப்படின்னு நம்ம பார்த்தோன்னு சொன்னால், the people, those who attain the age of 18 years, நீங்கள்லாம் எப்போ ஓட்டு போடலாம், 18 years ஆனவுடனே you can give your vote. You can give your vote. You have the right to vote. That is called as universal adult franchise. Understand? And 18 years கழிச்சு ஓட்டு போடலாம். And what we can say, legislative assembly la how many members should be there? 500 members should be there in the legislative council and not less than 60 members. 60 members க்கு மேல 500 members குள்ள இந்த legislative assemblyல அவங்க இருக்கணும். Who is இப்போ chairman is the presiding officer for the legislative council பார்த்தோம். அதே மாதிரி இதில் யார் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அசம்பிளியில் ஸ்பீக்கர் இஸ் த presiding officer for the legislative assembly. ஸ்பீக்கர்னா யார்? சபாநாயகர் சொல்கிறோம்ல, பேப்பரில் பார்த்துருக்கோம்ல. இப்போ யார் நம்மளுக்கு சபாநாயகர்? ஸ்பீக்கர். Who is a speaker in our state? Yeah, திரு மிஸ்டர் தனபால். Understand? He is a speaker. So like that, the speaker is the presiding officer of the state assembly. So these are all about the state assembly. And what we can say, in the council of ministers, 234 legislative constituencies are there. Among that 118 elected candidates அதில் செலக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதில் those who got the majority, which party gets majority of seats, then only can form the government, and among them only they'll select one person. He will be the chief minister. Understand? So these are all about the what we can say, the state legislature, and they have the government has 3 basic functions. இதுதான் very important. உங்களுக்கு one wordல கூட கேட்கலாம், அதை fill upல கூட கேட்கலாம். They have the 3 important functions. They have to making laws and executing laws and ensuring justice. Say all of you, making laws, then executing laws, and third one is ensuring justice. These are the 3 basic functions and of this people, of this state legislature. And what we can say, how the laws are made in the state government அப்படினு பார்த்தோம் அப்படினு சொன்னா, இப்போ for an example, for instance, if we should have a gun with us. கன்னுனா என்னமா? துப்பாக்கி. இப்போ எல்லாருமே நம்ம கன் வச்சுக்கலாமா? பட் த போலீஸ் they are all having gun. ஓகே, நம்ம பார்த்துருக்கோம். நம்மெல்லாம் வீட்டில் கன் வச்சுட்டு இருக்க முடியுமா? No, we should not have gun without getting license. புரியுதா? So this is the law அப்படின்னு ஒரு சட்டம் இருக்குது. Understand? Even for vehicle, driving a vehicle, காராக இருக்கலாம், then லாரியாக இருக்கலாம், பஸ்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், bike, even bike, we should have license for that, for driving license. For each and everything like that we have the what? That is the law, சட்டம். எல்லாத்துக்கும் for each and everything we have the law. And and also the girls, those who attained 18 years, the marriageable day அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம்ல, மேரேஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு the marriageable age for the girls is 18. For male, for boys அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் that is 21. Those who attain 18 years of age only they can marry. கேர்ள்ஸ்க்கு. பாய்ஸ்க்கு எடுத்துக்கிட்டோன்னு சொன்னால் 21 years. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி கல்யாணம் பண்ணால் அது சட்டப்படி அது கரெக்ட் கிடையாது. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? தட் இஸ் இல்லீகல். இட் ஷுட் நாட் பி லீகல். ஓகே, இல்லீகலாக அவங்கள அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணிவிடுவாங்க அதுக்கு உள்ள நீங்கள் நம்ம மேரேஜ் பண்ணால். ஓகேயா? ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல் கால்ட் அஸ் லாஸ். So all the laws should be provided by the government that we have to follow in a what we can say in our life. Understand? Then only the government will function in a proper way, in a peaceful manner. Understand? And any other and other thing, public meeting வைக்கிறது, public affairs பார்க்குறது, then education, transport, police department, all the departments are in the hands of the state legislature only, state legislative assembly. Understand? Now நம்ம இப்போ laws என்னென்னு பார்க்கலாம். And it is we have many other officials also apart from the MLAs. We have other officials also in our state, like collectors. IAS படிக்கிறாங்கல்ல, நீங்கள் கூட நல்லா படிச்சிங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகலாம்? IAS ஆகலாம். Indian Administrative Officers, administrative, understand? IAS service, Indian Administrator Service ஆகலாம். Then IPS, போலீஸில் பெரிய வேலை. Okay, so they are called as collectors. Collectors ஆகலாம், doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers, we have then Dasildar, block departmental officers, revenue officers, PWD officers. For license revenue, tax, we are giving tax to the government. அதுதான் என்ன revenue, taxக்குன்னு என்ன revenue people இருக்காங்க, tax collectors. Understand? Revenue department, then policemen, teachers, doctors, everybody. There are many departments in the state. Everybody, they are getting salary from the government. So these are all the functions of the state. Now we'll pass on to judiciary. Judiciary la the highest court in the state is the High Court. Each and every state we have the High Court. Where is the High Court in Tamil Nadu? Yeah, it is in Paris. La nama Paris la High Court irukku. It is the highest court in our state. Understand? And in the union territories also they have the high courts. For example, Pondicherry is a union territory. It is having a high court. Understand? All the high courts in each and every state, all the high court have the uniform type of policies, laws. Ella ipa Tamil Nadu what are all the law they have in the High Court, the same law will have the Kerala High Court and Andhra Pradesh High Court. Each and every state they have the High Courts. And High Court ku ellathukku oru supreme authority irparu. He is called as the Chief Justice. Chief Justice will be there in the High Court and other judges. அவங்களுக்கு கீழே யார் இருப்பாங்க? அட்வொகேட்ஸ். யுவர் ஆனர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லை, நம்மளுக்கு வாதாடுவாங்கள்ல, கேசஸ் எல்லாம் வாதாடுவாங்கள்ல, தே ஆர் கால்ட் அஸ் லாயர்ஸ் ஆர் அட்வொகேட்ஸ் வி கேன் சே. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? த சீஃப் அங்கே ஜட்ஜு உட்காந்துருப்பார், பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? ஆர்டர் 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 அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவார்ல, அந்த யார் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க, ஹீ இஸ் த ஹெட் ஆஃப் த ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி கோர்ட். He is the head of the court. He is called as judge. எல்லா ஜட்ஜுக்கும் there is a chief justice. அவர் இருப்பார் இல்லை, can you able to follow them? He is the chief justice. அவங்களுக்கு என்ன qualification for judges அப்படின்னா, he also should be the member of India, the citizen, Indian citizen-ஆக இருக்கணும். அவங்க அட்லீஸ்ட் 10 years they should practice as a advocate, as an advocate. 10 years அவங்க அட்வொகேட்டாக இருந்தால் தான் they'll become a judge. Okay, so these are the qualification for the judges. Okay, and the judges will have the judge of the High Court will have till 62 years. The retirement age of the judge is 62 years. Can you able to follow them? And in between, before 62 years, if he misbehave or if he done any wrong against the government, he will dismiss from the job, from the posting. Understand? And now powers, and what are all the powers and functions of the High Court அப்படினு கேட்டா, it have five writs issues. They are in page number you have 174. They are habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, prohibition and quo warranto. Repeat it to me. Once again I will tell you: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and quo warranto. These are the writs. Five writs are there. 5 writs. Understand? They are the fundamental rights which given to the court. And the next one அப்படினு கேட்டா, every High Court has they are the superintendent of other lower courts. நம்ம பார்த்தோம், in Tamil Nadu we have many districts. Each and every district will have district courts. There are district courts also. District courts. So the High Court is the what? Superintendent. It is the superintendent. It has to supervise the works of the district courts. Understand? All the district courts. And what are the other powers? அப்படினு பார்த்தோம்னு சொன்னா, the High Court should have the chief authority. If any cases, the subordinate courts, the district court, village court, panchayat court, அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இருக்கு. And any cases, if they are not able to deal அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, that cases will comes to High Court. High Court அந்த கேஸ் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அவங்க எடுத்து அதை வாதாடி they will settle, they will deal the cases. And they'll deal the criminal cases. There are many cases. Civil cases, criminal cases, அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய cases இருக்கு. The High Court is only having to deal all the cases in the state government. Understand? இந்த எல்லா High Courtக்கும் there is a chief court that is called as Supreme Court. It is in New Delhi. உச்ச நீதிமன்றம் சொல்றோம்ல, that is it is in Delhi, New Delhi. It is the Supreme Court. Understand? And this like Supreme Court, High Court is also having the court of record. All the records, what are all the state government it deals, all the records will preserved by this ஹை கோர்ட். எல்லா ரெக்கார்டும் யார்கிட்ட இருக்கணும்? ஹை கோர்ட்டில் இருக்கும். அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? And so these are all the state, each and judicial, each and every state we have the high courts I told you, and there are many district courts. Over a district court ko there will be a district judge, and then the court ko ஒரு judge irpanga, and there will have a what we can say, the lawyers. இப்போ மதுரை டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டுக்குனா மதுரை டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டுக்கு அந்த கோர்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு ஜட்ஜ் இருப்பாங்க. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? சேலம்க்கு, கோயம்புத்தூர், ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டு ஒரு ஜட்ஜ் இருப்பாங்க. ஒரு கோர்ட் அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஜட்ஜ். லாயர்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் இருப்பாங்க. கேன் ஏபிள் டு ஃபாலோ? இவங்க எல்லாருக்கும் தான் சீஃப் எது? ஹை கோர்ட். ஹை கோர்ட் ஜட்ஜுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் சீஃப் யார்? த சீஃப் ஜஸ்டிஸ். Understand? So they are all appointed by the governor only. The chief justice, all the judges, understand? They are appointed by the governor. So these are all the powers and functions of the judiciary. So our country, that is how the state government function. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்களா எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. The state government, which is our state? The Indian country, the India, it is federal in nature. Two type of government, that is central government and state government. Which is our state? Tamil Nadu is our state, and Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. And this government of Tamil Nadu is divided into three. The state is divided into three. They are executive power, legislative power, and judicial powers. Understand? Executive, who are all in executives? The governor, the chief minister, and the council of ministers. Understand each and every the qualification for the governor and the powers and functions of the governor. We saw the qualification of the CM, the council of ministers, powers, functions, everything we saw. And second one is the legislature. In legislature there are two houses, upper house and lower house. Upper house is called as legislative council. Lower house is called as legislative assembly. The presiding officer of the legislative council is chairman. Assembly oda speaker avaru. Understand? Presiding officer. Upper house oda member ku he should attain 30 years. avanga contest pannonu sonna 25 years. They are called as MLAs, member of legislative assembly, MLAs. So these are all about legislature. And the third one is judiciary. Judiciary, each and every state we have high courts. High courts is the supreme court, and for the each and every state, all the district we have the district courts also, subordinate courts we have. Understand? All the judges or the subordinate court, lawyers, judges, advocate, everybody, they are under the control of one person. He is called as the chief justice. Understand? So all these judges, all the high court, all the district courts, everybody, they are under the control of a person, of a court that is called a Supreme Court. It is in New Delhi. Understand? Can you able to follow? They are all appointed by a governor. So these are all the state government works. How the state government it is working. So these are all about the first chapter, civics first chapter. So already I gave you this exercises. Understand? Children, this lesson will come for you the quarterly exam. So for you history first lesson, geography first lesson, and civics first lesson. 3 lessons. Only limited portions I gave you for what now? To thorough it. So learn well, prepare well for the exam, learn well, get good marks. All the best. Thank you, children. Bye.